What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Thomas Gallery and welcome to day 26 of the 28 days of Legend of Zelda. And guess what, everybody? Today is my birthday. Today I turned 35 years old. Wow, 35 years old. 35 times around the sun. Like we say, you call it your solar return because it's just the amount of times you went around the sun. So 35 times I've gone around the sun. So also I should say happy birthday and happy new year to me. Anyway, today we have Link battling up against a very, very fierce creature that personally I don't like to face because he's very, very tough on the game, and it is a Lynel. A Lynel is a mythical creature that is a cross between, has a head of a lion and the body of a horse. Like, yeah, head of a lion, body of a man, and the legs of a horse, the lower half of a horse. So it's almost like kind of like a chimera in a sense. But these things are tough to beat. As soon as you see them, they start charging at you immediately. Like anybody who plays Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and they come up against the Lynel, the moment it sees you, it's on your head. It's on sight. Lynels have an on-site policy that whenever it sees you, it's on the move. So, and there are different types of Lynels. You have like the common Lynel. It's like kind of like the blue main Lynel. Then you have the white main Lynel and all that stuff. So, like I said, it's called a Lynel because it has a lion's mane, so that's what's called a Lynel. Not to be confused with Lionel Richie. There'll be no dancing on the ceiling here. And Link has to go up against this creature. And boy, is it a task. Like, to me, out of all the enemies that Link deals with, other than Ganon, the Lionel to me is one of his toughest. Like, I was like that. The Witch Robe is the most annoying, one of the most annoying, but the Lionel to me is one of the toughest opponents Link has to face in the entire game of all the enemies. You have your common enemies and all that stuff. And you got your boss Ganon, yeah, but in terms of the toughest, to me, it's the Lionel. Like, these things are crazy to deal with. Takes a while to beat them. Like if you don't have the right weapons, and if you don't have the right weapons at that moment when you face the Lionel can take you out in one hit. Like, that's how tough it is. Yeah, like you need to have the right equipment because certain weapons don't work on the Lionel. Certain weapons just don't work on them. You need to really have your stuff together to do that, to really put a dent in the Lionel. Because without the right weapons, it's gonna be a quick match, and you're gonna lose all the time. Now we have tomorrow. Have one more enemy before we get to the final boss, the final panel. One more enemy, which is also a very formidable enemy. To me, not as formidable as the Lionel, but it's pretty up there. It's just pretty dangerous. It also has an on-site policy. Like when it sees you, it can also just start going off on you. So I'll do a little bit of foreshadowing for that. All right. Excuse me. Right. Like they're very ferocious warriors, and they're just dangerous, 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 dangerous. Formidable opponents. Formidable. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, I already did that. Excuse me. Let's see. Oh, ouch. And this is the mane, or like the hair around the neck, like a lion. You know, the lion's mane, or anytime you have a long hair on an animal, it's usually called a mane. Like horses have a mane, their hair, like hair around their neck, it's called a mane. Lions have hair around their neck and face, is called a mane. Yeah, so usually like the surrounding hair on an animal, if it's a lot of hair, it's called a mane. Mane, not Main. So the Lionel has a mane. Alright. And also what makes this thing more menacing is the fact that along with the sheer size of the Lionel and all that, it has horns. Like, what else do you need to be more intimidating? It has freaking horns. So if the size wasn't enough, if the weapons weren't enough, it has horns. Come on, man. You got everything else. What do you need horns for, man? What are you trying to do over here, man? And I don't know what these little strap things here are on the Lionel. It has like some kind of rock or something like that on it. But that's even more weapons. Like this is like one of the most overly weaponized entities, creatures in the game. Like other than Ganon, I don't think any creature has more weapons on them on this person than the Lionel. Like what do you need all this all this stuff for? You're already huge as it is as a creature, man. Like come on, come on, man. Give us a break or something. Man. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. And then Link with his shield and sword has to fight this thing. Like imagine you just have a shield and a sword that can be broken, and you approach, or you could be approached by this huge animal with horns and uh like uh rock armbands, and you're a freaking half horse and lion. Like what? Like, what are you gonna do with a creature that has every weapon conceivable? Like, what are you gonna do with that? I try to bargain with the joint. If I see that lion will see me, I try to bargain like, hold on, can you give me a second? Can we talk a little bit, man? Can we We talk like you seem like you like a nice, rational thinking Lionel. How about we talk this out like gentlemen? And then the Lionel will proceed to chop your head off in one swipe. To I'm no gentleman. I'm a Lionel. Like that's how it would go. You would try to reason with the Lionel, and the Lionel would just knock your whole head off, straight kick you out the frame. Just because it's on site with the Lionel. Like whenever it sees you, it's on site. Like what did you ever do to the Lionel? Like, were y'all ever friends at one point? Whatever happened to you and the Lionel back in the day, 100 years ago, when before you went to sleep and stuff, that he wanted to kill you? Like, is it that deep, man? Like, is it that deep, Lionel? I would try to talk and reason with the Lionel so much, like, come on, we can't just do like this. This is what the man wants us to do. This is what Ganon wants us to do. Ganon wants us to fight each other and kill each other off. You know, as the people, we got to come together. Yeah, I would try to rationalize that thing so much, and probably still get killed, but that's not the point, though. Let's see. Like I said, we're in the castle and give it off that evil, malevolent look in the background. Like, oh crap, it's about to be a problem. It's about to go down. All I know is if I'm fighting all these enemies, you better change the name of that video game. Like it can no longer be Legend of Zelda if I'm the one doing all the fighting and I'm doing all the killing of the enemies and being attacked and stuff, and I gotta go through all these different places and fight these different beings. If I gotta fight something like if I gotta fight this Lionel, you better believe the game is no longer called Legend of Zelda. Forget all that. I want naming rights. If I ever have to fight this thing for real, and then the game is called Legend of Zelda, please, you won't see me appearing in that game no more. You got to change the name of that. Call The Adventures of Link and How I Survived Everything, and you better give me my credit. And plus, if I save you all these times, we get married. Just know that. Just know that off the top. If I gotta come save you every single time, and I'm not, and we ain't together, and we ain't married, if we ain't related in some sort, if we're not related in any kind of way, I'm not gonna keep saving you. Like if I'm just your soldier, if I'm just your guardian, your champion, that's it. We ain't related. We ain't got no family ties. We ain't like we're not like second cousins, third cousins twice removed. Our auntie, our mothers were best friends, which makes us play cousins and all that stuff. If that ain't really happening, I, I'm not gonna be risking my life every single time you get caught up with Ganon and stuff like that. Maybe you and Ganon got some issues that y'all need to work out, privately. Maybe is that like a custody battle or something? Because he keep on popping up, snatching you up. Is that like a custody battle or something? Like what's going on with that? Like, I'm asking questions next time. I'm asking questions. Okay, now here is the foreshadowing. It's a particular creature in the game that is also tough to beat and can kill you really, really fast. All right, and I'll tell you what that is. I'll show you what that is tomorrow. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share all that good stuff. And I am about to go and enjoy my birthday. Thank you very much. Peace.